Hello guys, it's your boy RFO here, and we are back here with another live stream playthrough. This time we're going to be playing Albert Odyssey for day 3, and then I'm going to come out with another one for day 4. Probably going to be Bakumatsu Kurinden Oni. But yeah, guys, this is Albert Odyssey. We played this game like a whole fuck ton of times, like so many times. It's kind of ridiculous how many times we have played this game. Really, we LP'd the game a long time ago. Then we re-LP'd the game, and then now we're live streaming the game. So the game has been most likely really expansive on YouTube as far as me and some other guys like Snowfred and the Jap Gamer. Shout out to them. Oh God, sorry. Shout out to them because they basically helped us do that. And so yeah, I did input 2 cheats into the game that gave me infinite money. So we're gonna be able to deal with that, which is pretty great. I'm gonna tell you guys about the characters in the game. There are 4 of them that you only need to worry about. I'm gonna show off the character menu and a few other things like I normally do with Aretha 1 and 2. Just show off the character menu. Show off how do I say this? Show off the character skills and shit like that. Objectives. We obviously have objectives on the screen, so if you want to skip those objectives instead of going through the story, go ahead. Our objectives are find the boss golem, get to Golem's head, get the king's letter, get to Narako village, Narato village, get the ring of shadow, off to Tamafuka, find the boss harpy, get to ring of light, and back to Mikuna town. And that's why I end the live stream there. But yeah, I've already seen this intro plenty of times before. I don't know if you guys have seen this intro plenty of times before, but those of you who've been one of my loyal subscribers for a very long time now has pretty much seen this game plenty of times. So yeah, one of the cheats that I put in was 7E, 2 zeros, C8, C3, that gives you infinite money, and also 7E, 2 zeros, and 750 is another cheat that gives you even more money. So we're at least, I think, 50,000 gold. So we don't have to worry about that. Plus, we get gold. I mean, like, we get more gold beginning off because Albert's mom gives us gold. Albert is the main protagonist of the game. Obviously, Albert Odyssey. Since this is the first Albert, obviously he's the main protagonist. And yeah, he's in search to destroy the evil king, of course. Cliche type shit. Destroy the evil that's fucking up the world. And that guy right there, that guy with the staff right there, as you can see, with the little blue staff and the robe around him, that is the evil king. He's attacking a village right now, or some shit like that. But that is the evil king, and Albert has to defeat them at the end of the game. And he's actually really powerful, has a fuck ton of health, and does a fuck ton of damage, but hey. It's the whole point of the main protagonist or antagonist. This guy's fighting a dragon, that's crazy. Never understood that. He's like, retreat, men. I shall show you how it's done. No, we will hold our ground. We will fight here. Go and attack, men. Yeah, yeah. Fight with our lives. Boom. Alrighty, I don't know if you guys want me to skip this intro, but you guys can watch the intro yourself. Go ahead and play the game yourself if you don't know how to, or if you can't, then go ahead and watch my older LPs on this game. I do have a playlist called Albert Odyssey on my channel, so you can see the intro there. I've seen this intro plenty of times, so I'm just going to cut through it, just so I have more time to, get to the actual game, Albert Odyssey. Made by Sunsoft and Tokai Engineering. This game has had spin-offs, Albert Odyssey, Aldarian Saga, or something like that. There's Albert Odyssey Gaiden, which was an uncancelled, was a canceled game basically. Never really got to see the day of light, unfortunately. Sadly, I don't know why, but yeah, that happens. Okay, no, she's repeating the story over again. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to the menus. But yeah, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy. If you guys are, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback, and yeah, let's get this shit going. It's a pretty optimal game. Um, there's a lot to do. It's really just fetch questing. You're just really walking around the map and slaying monsters the whole game, basically. The story is kind of eminent. There's a little bit of story in between. Um, there's a little bit of story in between times, but for the most part, it's really just all action, which is not a bad thing. But at the same time, you kind of get tired of it. That's why I can only live stream this game, whether for an episode instead of multiple parts. Alrighty, that is Albert's mother. She goes ahead and gives you your father's sword and 1,000 gold. She basically prepares you for the world. She knows you have to leave and save the world for evil. You also want to talk to your mom before you leave, because this is probably going to be the last time you ever see her. Sadly enough. Alrighty, guys, this is basically the second character in the game. His name is Priest Newman, and he has Recover, Revive, and Cure magic. All are he's basically just to support a priest. He's not very strong. Does like 0 to no damage, so you're really easy to grind. Really need to grind him up first more than anybody else because he's really weak. But he's a support. He's not supposed to be strong. Even when you play a mobile game, supports are never really the backbone of the squad. In terms of heals, maybe this guy's actually pretty good with the heals, but he never really sees the light of day. He's just the last hitter basically, because you get experience points in this game for attacking enemies, but you get more experience points for finishing them off. So that's kind of what I use him. I used to call him Armin because he reminds me of Armin from Attack of Titans with his little yellow hair and shit, the way it flops. But yeah, his name is Priest Newman. This is another priest. These guys are called high priests, and what they do is that they cure status ailments, I think, and they bring heroes back to the dead for a fee. This is the third character who's also going to join your squad. Her name is Magician Sophia. She has attack magic and she has warp. For attack magic, she has a fire spell ability that does area of effect, and her second attack magic is lightning. She also has warp, which basically jumps you back to any city you were previously in, or spent the inn at, or whatever. Spent a night at the inn and shit. Yeah. There is also one more hero that we're going to be concerning about because he's going to be the last hero we see in the game, or that joins our squad. His name is Slay. He is a soldier of Goto, and Goto is the castle that we must go to in order to speak to the king, which is basically north of here, northeast of here. And yeah, since we have a lot of money, we can basically buy equipment, which is going to help us in the early grinds once we get there. So first objective is to find the boss golem, which is going to be strong. Already off the bat, we have to deal with bosses, which I'm not complaining, but goddamn. We got a lively town. I love this home music. This is probably the best home music ever. The Albert Odyssey soundtrack goes hard as fuck. It reminds me of Hina Uji Yamamoto Takeru with the whole village soundtrack. That shit was bomb. And we're gonna go around here and just, talk to everybody. This guy sells stuff. For very cheap, you can buy one of these, which I advise you to. I'm gonna show you what they do in a bit. So the menu is, you open it by start, and the menu basically is you can use stuff like your items, basically stuff that'll heal you up or whatever, and then you have basically their equipment right here that you can equip them from your item selection. You can also change who in your party goes first. So last person I chose was her, so she's the first. You can also switch it by pressing the Y button, if I'm concerned. I think that was the Y button. No, I'm wrong. I want Albert up front, so I'm gonna click him. I need to go back to this guy right here, buy one more of those things. Alright, so as you can see, our gold is extremely high. We have 5,000 golds on him, 5,000 gold on him, and 5,000 gold on pretty much everybody. So it's a whole rich game system. We rich as fuck. Like, we're not running out of money anytime soon, which is good, because like I said, that's gonna help with the early grind. This music is brilliant, but let's leave. And you're always going to be asked that question whether or not if you want to leave. As you can see, boss in the corner, or boss is the boss golem. I'm level 1. I have 13 attack and 12, 10, I forgot how to read that, to be honest with you. So this is movements, this is attack, this is your skills and shit. And then I think this is a defender and turn. So we're gonna move Albert here. And yeah, this game works in a polygonal way. Unfortunately, I cannot reach from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back here, and I'm going to have the enemies come to us, because it's easier to kill enemies like that. Always have them come to you. Just make sure they're not ranged, because if they're ranged, then you have to take the offensive, or else you're just going to get hammered. And another thing to mention, that you might think that they can't reach me from over here, because I look pretty far. But the truth is that these guys have just as much movement range as you, so you have to watch out for that, because it's basically like fighting yourself. These guys have the same exact movement range as you guys, so you have to keep that in mind, fans. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this like live stream playthrough of Albert Odyssey. Reminds me of Cinema Massacre with the whole Ninja Gaiden trilogy thing for the Game Gear, which is pretty good. I like that episode. Shout out to him as well. So that basically shows their health. They have 10 health. So very easy to kill. They also do a lot of damage to you. All these enemies do extremely high amounts of damage to you. So watch out for that. But they're also easy to kill because they only take 1 hit. And he's not dead yet. He's left with 60 health. I'm going to use this ability to finish him off. Wham! Good night. I guess it would be good to do some grinding. I wouldn't recommend it, but whatever. Alright, so let's check out his magic. He has revive. Well, actually, recover, revive, and cure. He's pretty weak himself. Actually, I'm okay with this move here, because I believe that Priest Newman can most likely take this guy out right here. He only has 10 health. So, shit seems easy enough. Step back here out of range. And then that's where she comes in. She can get like right about here and use lightning magic here. Bam. Good night. Shit is pretty easy. Easier said than done though, by the way, because this shit does get pretty hard pretty easily, since enemies do kind of murk you quite often. Sorry about that. Alrighty. All I'm gonna do is take out this guy. Bam. Say goodnight to this guy. So Albert has a terrain ability where you can just kind of attack. 2 different attacks depending on terrain. It's really just those 2 attacks though, really. until later on in the game where you start developing more shit. So each person has a number of steps they can do in order to move. I have 5 steps for Priest Newman. There you go, that's all of them. So far we haven't lost any health. We want to keep our distance. We also got to find the boss golem here. Yeah, those things are weird. They remind me of like hentai tentacle monsters. Very disturbing to watch. Their movement patterns are very disgusting too. Yeah, I can execute this guy. Just with the easy bash with the staff. Still not very strong, but I want to get my whole team. Everyone, I want equal experience for everybody. That's how I kind of see it. The more we balance the experience, the better later on in the game. Albert R is already like the most powerful guy in our team, so him leveling up isn't that much of a concern to me because he overpowers competition in general. But I do want to make sure I keep an upper hand with him. Make sure that he's always in front, depending on my situation. Another thing to mention that if your party member dies, you can only revive them at the inn. I mean, not the inn. You can only revive them at a church. So if you go to a village that doesn't have a church, you can't revive that person unless you buy a revival ball, which costs a lot. You can only buy those. They're like $8.50. You can buy those at Tomofuka. That's why we need to go there. That's one of our objectives. So keep that shit in mind. And yeah, and if you get like poisoned or anything, you get a status element. You usually in most RPG games you can just go to the inn and it'll just go away. In this game you have to go to the church. That's the church's two main functions: to revive and to cure. Even though we have this guy here who can do that for us. Another thing I want to mention is that when we go over to Norato Village is up here. Past this whole line of Orca defense right here. This is where Naruto Village is at. Down here, there's really nothing. Not too much to concern yourself with anyways. But yeah, we got some enemies over there. Wait, hold on. We can't go over land. This little cursor thing can only go over areas that you can go over, so keep that in mind. So yeah, here is the boss golem. We have found him, so that's an objective. He has 590 health here. This is Goto Castle. So yeah, notice that when one of your guys, say all three of you guys are in battle, so like say this is Albert, this is Newman, and this is Sophia. Say if Sophia enters the castle, Albert and Newman will not go with her unless they all go as a team, or unless Albert, who is the main protagonist, goes in, then that's when they'll all enter. It also depends on turns, so if I use my turn on Newman and I send Albert in there, Sophia just might only go with me, if that makes sense. I'm trying to explain the game as best as possible for those who are newcomers. Actually, I would want to take this guy out, but I don't have the range, and I could take a hit or two, actually. The guys are making me use my mana, which is evidence that I don't have too much of that. But there really is no mana usage in this game. It's another thing I like about it. So we're going to take the L here. It's going to take quite a bit of damage here. As you can see, enemies hit pretty hard. Aerial units like bats can fly over mountain ranges, rivers, and all that. So those are the guys who are ranged that you gotta watch out. They are melee, but they have flight abilities, so they can just fly over shit, which kind of sucks. You can easily get taken out like that. We have 60 health left. Every enemy has a strength and weaknesses, just like every hero does. Fortunately, there isn't a way you can make this go faster or skip it. Just have to go with the flow here. So like every turn, you want to look around the map to make sure that you're positioned right instead of just hopping straight into battle. So make sure you can pull off stuff like double kills, like I'm about to achieve right now. I'm going to go ahead and kill this thing off. Wow, Albert, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, look, he's even depressed himself. He's like, damn it, can't even finish off one simple enemy. Let's go ahead and use my magic attack here. Wham! Kill that guy off. I'm gonna keep Albert right there. Alright. We're also going to go ahead, move Armin here. Go ahead and whack the poor guy. Bam! Good night. We're going to pull out the heal here and heal him. And he's going to take a little step here and move back some more. Armin has no support, so make sure you keep him alive at all costs. On the flip side here, we do have her that we have to deal with. But we do have an ability that takes care of enemies pretty easily in mass bulk. And that's this ability right here. If I aim right here, well, right here actually, I would be able to attack both enemies if they were close enough, but unfortunately they're not, so I wasn't able to pull it off. But it is fine, because I'll just move here and just call it a day. You can't always win every round, but make sure that you're set every round. You don't want no dying heroes. Enemies do too much damage for you to want them to, fall off. That's why you just kind of want to recover consistently. But if you do die, you could just easily use Sophia's warp to go back to town and revive the enemies. But you got to go all the way back to where you were again, which takes a few turns if you have the patience for that. Some people like me really don't. And we're getting attacked from the behind here. Owie, owie, owie. I don't know if we'll make it to the last village or whatever, the last town. But we will try to defeat the boss harpy. That'll be my goal. At least that weird thing. Thing is annoying as fuck, but it has to die. Alrighty, let's go over here. End that miserable thing's life. Okay, there is two bats over there. Let's stand our ground here. Let's move on the side here and annihilate this enemy. Move back one because I know how much range those things have. Let's go ahead and have him deal with this guy. Bam. Our first level up. That's why you want to level him up, because he's the easiest to level up. He's also the weakest of the party. I'm going to stay attuned with the squad here. I think Albert got injured. Yeah. So you can end the turn automatically by pressing B and A in that order. Sometimes you can counterattack. Sometimes you can attack multiple times if you time it right, kind of like Mario. Mario 7 Stars RPG. And a lot of people love that game. I think it's an okay game. People just like fucking melt over that game. I honestly think it's just an alright RPG game. Shudra, it is an achievement beyond any SNES achievement possible, but it really is just, it's just, it's an okay game. Like, what more do you want me to say about the shit? It's an old fucking K game. See, nobody ever talks about a game like Bakumatsu Kurinen Oni or Kishin Kurinen Oni. Okay, Albert got a level. Now, defeating the boss golem is going to be the hardest shit ever. One reason why I want to start leveling up now. We don't have an armor shop in the first town we're in, so we're gonna have to play safe here. Also, when you level up, you get all your health back, so keep that in mind. She's our next person to get leveled up, so let's keep her near the pack and see what happens. The boss does not move until you get into range, so remember that. Although these guys will. Some enemies will respawn back on the screen, so there's no way you can fully kill all the enemies. They'll just come back. So that helps you grind. I guess you could say. I would like to check. This guy has 4 movement, he has 5. This guy has 4 movement as well. Some shit like that. Yeah, this guy has 5 movement as well. Alright, let's put you right here, because you're still a target even with this range. We're gonna put Albert first because this guy's devastating. We're just gonna kind of lure them out, get them close to us, and then we're gonna throw Albert in there. See what happens here. Let's go ahead and get him to come all out. Alrighty, luring step worked. Second plan going into phase. Destroy all of these motherfuckers. Still on our second objective, which is get the golem's head. So we gotta kill this guy and take off his head. Give it to the king. Because that's what we do. That is exactly what heroes do, alright? Don't judge, just go with the flow. Alright, you want to take out to the stronger guys, which are these red ones, because these guys are brutal at points. Bam! Good night. I want you to wait, and there's a reason behind that. I want her to move into range here. Go ahead. Use this ability. Wham. That's 1 dead. And that is 2 dead. Thanks for the level up. Appreciate it very much. And this is number 2. Bam. Stand your ground. I'm going to wait for you because honestly, you're not the strongest and I don't want you to die yet. Oh, I don't have range. Fuck it, I guess we're gonna have to play a game of hide and seek and see if they'll catch up with us. If I put him there, I know he's going to get brutally attacked. He's gonna have to play the back scenes here. Albert Odyssey, Albert Odyssey, Albert can take it. This guy has 590 health, so we're basically just gonna use Sophia to just kind of jab at him multiple times. The reality is he's way too strong. Plus he only has 5 movements, so as long as I stay 5 squares away from him, he can't do shit to me. So that means that's just a massive poke. That's all you gotta do is just poke. Also get rid of those fucking bats too. You don't have to kill all those enemies. As long as you enter the castle, that's basically all you need to do. You just need to kill the golem and enter the castle. You don't need to kill everybody. But you could if you want the experience, because that is very needed in this game. But once I buy the equipment, I will most likely be able to slay all these enemies pretty easily in like seconds or so. Also later on, Newman's cane gets increased. He also has magic of himself, which is brutality. But he isn't too strong. Don't worry, it looks like I'm about to lose, but trust me, I'm not going to. Level 2 was easy. It was an easy jump to get ahead in this game. Alrighty, let's hurry this up so I can rephrase and reposition myself to do some mass damage. Alrighty, now, if I'm correct, this won't work unless I position this properly. So what I'm going to do is move 1 square this way and go ahead and use this ability. Bang! Let's eliminate everybody because pretty brutal. Bang. Bang. Good job. Smarter than I thought. Bang. Just allowing her to feed. Albert here, on the other hand, is probably going to get killed if he doesn't step his shit up. I'm gonna move away here, actually. That's a bad idea. Tell you what I feel like I think I should do. I should move 1 here. Take this fuckboy out. Then move back. Okay. Albert, on the other hand, he has terrible range from this point. I'm gonna move back here. Slay this guy. Just for some experience. Go ahead and stand my ground here. Let them come to us. Let Albert rest. We might lose a character here, which is probably going to be Sophia, but it's fine. I do have revive. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Sob stories. I think it's in the second game that you counterattack. Maybe. Maybe. I didn't really like Albert Odyssey 2. Not really. I feel like Albert Odyssey was good enough. We might not even complete most of these objectives on the screen, so this is probably going to be a part 2 live stream. One and only. The one and only, guys. Alright, he's gotten banged on pretty hard here. He's gotten banged the fuck up. Alright, so going to step here. I'm going to use my rush tack on him. Bam! Did a nice chunk of health there. Let's move to his aid. Kill one of these guys off. Bam! He'll be fine as long as I stay in defensive. Boom! What? There you go. I was about to say, wait. That not right. He definitely has revive. I was about to get really pissed off in a minute. Like, something's not quite right here. Let's warp back. Need to go to the inn here because she's gonna die, so there's really no need for her to be on the battlefield. You can't do it actually without your teammates. Here we are, we have armor here. I'd rather really not buy this shit. Alrighty. So let me heal myself up one more time. Alright, now I'm going to switch back. End my turn here. Albert is some deep shit, but he will be fine. As long as that golem doesn't kill him, get to him first. Or one of these guys get to him first, because shit. Yeah, you're gonna die a lot in this game. This game is one of those games that explores you to die. Because you only get better from it, sadly. Which is weird as fuck. Yeah, now Albert is dead. Still got enemies from over here. This game is just a giant beat 'em up game, basically. Boom! Bring out the fucking armor mech and shit. Yeah, I know the penalty for death, motherfucker. Thought that was quite obvious. Blah blah blah. What is I going to do again? I was going to... Now, where exactly did I revive your dumbass at? It gets hard to find these people sometimes. I don't think Armin's magic worked, or whatever his name is. I forgot. Newman. So we're gonna have to do this shit the old-fashioned way. And bring him back this way. Alright, let's get out of this bitch. We've done all we can. Also, need to equal... Oh, well. Meant to equip Albert. Fucking moron. Get that. Get that. You can't rest in the inn without Albert, but it is fine. I bought a few of those. Let us dip. Dip set. And now, unfortunately, we have to go all the way back over there. At the same time, we gotta find a way to get Newman out of the predicament that he's in. Because he's in quite the predicament. There is one way I know how to do that. But it's gonna be way too risky to accomplish. Like, seriously. Alrighty. So my method is that of running. Until I can no longer run anymore. At the same time, I want to make a circle and either go back to the castle, go into the castle, or try to go around back to the bridge and head back to my allies. But that's not a good idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a giant circle and get back to the castle. So remember, this is part 1 of Albert Odyssey. We're going to do some objectives today, and then we're going to do some objectives in part 2. That's going to be the second live stream instead of having 2 other games. Alright. my niggas got, excuse me. All my women got pretty toes. 2 to 3s to blow a man's nose, some shit like that. I listen to Smoke Perp, alright? Even though I don't do drugs. Used to. Nothing heavy though, just marijuana. Every teen goes through that stage. But yeah. I like his beats really. I don't really care what he's saying. He's a lot of BS. Mumble rap shit. Alrighty, this is probably gonna be the longest episode just to complete the second objective, which is get the golem's head. But this, you have to realize this is a tactical RPG game, so you have to play smart here at all times, or you'll just end up dying. Seriously, it'll be your funeral. It doesn't look like he's going to make it, and he's the only one with revive. The only way we can revive him is back is if we get into the castle here. I didn't want to have to kill all of these enemies, but I don't have much of an option as what they're putting me through here. I might have to kill it. We're probably only going to get to the King's Letter, and then I'm going to end it there. And then we're going to start part 2 of the live stream with Naruto Village and finishing off the other 4, because we should be much stronger by then. Oh yeah, we gotten way too deep. Enemies right here are way too strong. Yep. I knew this was going to happen. I was actually prepared for it. Since he's the only one with revive here, now we gotta plow through all of these enemies all over again. Fuck Arfo's life sometimes, guys. Fuck his life sometimes. Get me back over this goddamn bridge. Let me see what my range is. Oh, he's actually quite close. Scary. Luckily I equipped armor, so I won't take as much damage as I did before. Yeah, because that was some BS. Yeah, I was thinking I could use magic from right there, but Lord knows you can't do that. More levels you get, the more movement range you have, by the way. And the more open the field is, the more movement range, kind of. I don't know how it works exactly. So find boss golem, the first objective done. We're about to get the golem's head, which is going to be the second, and then the King's Letter, which is going to be the third. We're also going to buy equipment before I end this episode, because in this town, I'm pretty sure there's either the same equipment or there's stronger equipment. I'm not too quite sure. I actually forgot that there was actually equipment shop in that first place. So yeah, we can't defeat that enemy. It's too strong for now. As you can see up there, that was Naruto Village. He's gonna use fire magic, of course. We're actually really close to beating him. We're going to beat him. No matter what. Even if we have to take ridiculous amounts of damage right now. Make sure I equip those so I don't get my ass beat right now. Alrighty. Time for you to meet your maker, boy. Bam! I'll make sure to do twice as much damage as you did to me, boy. Boom. Boom. Yeah, you gonna be eating ass today, my nigga. Excuse my language. Alrighty, let's enter. So yeah, guys, this is Goto Castle. You see there's some bone enemies around here, as well as knights. Don't ask me how that works. I really don't know. Want to go to the church here. And you already know what I'm going to do here. Go ahead and revive that guy back. How you feeling, Armin? You feeling good? I mean, Newman. Whatever the fuck you know. You can also shift around. Yeah, he's the guy with no armor, so I know it's him. Equip that. Equip that. Equip that. So that's the weapon shop. That's where we need to go. Also, over here is the inn, but we're fine on that. There's also the item shop up there. Over there is how you get to the king's castle through this little whole bridge system. This game just has overall good animation. I think this was I actually forgot what this place was. It's something though. Alrighty, back in action, guys. I want to beat this guy's ass first. Whoa-bow, bitch. Alright, to do me a favor and step away now. You're gonna come in here, Alberto. And you're gonna do what you do the best, which is, oops. I forgot you don't have an attack. You just wasted it. Or you already used it. You didn't waste it. You just already used it. How about some chain lightning? You like chain lightning, friend? Oops, not within range. I apologize. Let me reconfigure myself here. Still within good range to get attacked by anybody. I feel like right here is a good enough position to use chain lightning. Nope, still too far. Damn. Yeah, you know, this game irritates me sometimes. Like the whole finding the right spot type shit. Alright, whatever. I guess we'll do a 2-for-1 here. Bam. Fuck away from me. Use lightning on your bitch ass. Boom. Almost dead. We got this in the bag, guys. This is pretty much the end of the stream here. For the first part, at least. Did 3 objectives. I might just do 3, because 3, 3, 3. There's 9 objectives I'm trying to complete. Oh yeah, you think you're good because you can use magic. Physical damage is not too good here. I just want to hurry this shit up. I know I'm running out of time here. I got pretty, all my girls got pretty toes, boy. Alrighty, once I take this golem's head, this is GG. Man, that guy has stupid fucking movement range. God damn. Back the fuck off of my dick, bro. Like how they just include every and any enemy around the area. Like, goddamn, dude, I hate that sometimes. That gets quite annoying. It's like, because it takes fucking forever for your turn to happen again. Quite annoying indeed. Alright, since this guy wants to be a dick and lightning bolt my ass, I'm going to, well, fireball my ass, my bad. I'm going to do the same. Teach this guy a fucking lesson. Snotty nosed little shit. Don't you ever lightning, oh wait, hold it. Don't you ever lightning bolt me ever again. Fireball me. Go fuck yourself. Good night, my friend. Yeah, baby, we have received the golem's head. Alrighty. We all still have our turns, so here's what we do. Go and enter And now I'm going to go ahead and switch to Homeboy's turn here. Have him pull the maneuver, of course. That's 2. Last but not least. Knowing I'm gonna have to deal with all these people when I get out, though. It's probably annoying. Most annoyingest thing ever. I'd rather just kill a few of them off. Boom. Alrighty, guys. Whole gang is here. Switch to Albert. So let me see if I remember how to get up there to the castle. It was right here, through here, across through here, through here. No, wait, that's not right. I actually just passed the fucking castle. Durr. Right up through here. Now that we have the golem's head, these guys are gonna move aside. That's what the king looks like, a fuckboy. Let's talk to the king. We give him the second objective down, golem's head. Here goes the third objective down, the king's letter we have received. So we gotta take this to Naruto village in order to get our third member, which is Slay, who's the soldier of Goto. So yeah. Yeah, fam. Alrighty, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed Albert Odyssey part 1 of this playthrough live stream, and when we come back with part 2 or whatever, I guess we're gonna continue on this game. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback, and as always, fans, till next time, bye bye.